Hello, hello. All right, Virgos. Virgos, actually, hang on. We got to use a more green deck. All right, here we go. All right, Virgos, let us see what comes of this story. We have got the Five of Pentacles. It did come out sideways. Sorry, I couldn't read that at first, especially sideways. This can be more than one person taking stock of what is missing, what they still need, what they still need to work on. This could be somebody making a grocery list so they can go shopping. Five of Pentacles doesn't always have to be sad, sorry, and out in the cold. It can be, if we're gonna cook something, bake something, we got to check our ingredients and see if we have everything that we need to make that cake. And if we don't cry over it. We go get the ingredients, right? With this Eight of Pentacles upright, this is something to do with the things that two characters have to work on. And we almost have like an ancestor, or maybe like, I don't know, an angel of mercy here overseeing. I'm going to say this. To me, this almost looks like the universe is aware that maybe Virgo and this other person are both feeling kind of sad or feeling like they don't have everything that they need right now. This is not just Virgo. This is another person as well. But it seems as if there is this gentleness. There is this let me try to guide Virgo and another person. And we have this little magical fairy flitting around. That's why I almost feel like this isn't a real person standing here. And, sure, we could have a grandmother figure who's standing here helping two children to learn how to, whatever, make an art project. But this is not the way I look at it. I look at this as very much, in the eyes of the universe, we are all children. And right now, Virgo and another person both are feeling like they need something. And the universe is like, okay, don't get upset or sad. Let's just figure out what we need to work on. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have a Five of Cups. Part of what Virgo and this person need to work on is just believing that there is a reason that certain things don't work out in life, because as the wheel turns, it makes space for new stuff to come into our life. I really feel like, once in a while we have our worst day, but out of our worst moment or our worst day, we actually end up having some incredibly blissful thing come into our life. Or when someone is unkind to us, somebody else steps in and they're very kind. And we're like, wow, I can't believe this. I just got into a fight with somebody. They left me here. I'm not talking to them anymore, apparently. But that gave me space to meet someone entirely different. It's about learning how to understand that when the wheel turns, there can be a weird empty space where we can feel like everything that we knew got ripped away. And that can feel really lonely. But it's only because we had to make space for it. Just like, okay, this is a better analogy. If somebody comes in and moves out your old furniture, for a little bit, your house may feel like a cavern. There is nothing in it. It's empty. But that's only because we made space for new furniture to come in. So yes, it can be sad. It can feel like a loss, but the universe is trying to say, okay, hang on, Virgo and whomever this other person is. We do have a masculine and a feminine that we see on these cards. It's also learn how to roll with that weird in-between time. Like, what would you do if all your furniture got moved out of your house, but you're going to get new furniture? Maybe you don't know it at the moment, but what would you do if you had a big, huge cavernous house? You can dance around. You got all kinds of space. You could do a big old floor puzzle. You got more space to expand and, spin yourself around with your arms outstretched and have a little impromptu dance party. It says do those things, like enjoy the moments of change instead of getting sad over them. Like learn how to roll with those moments of change, because it is about change. We have got the Death card here. So Virgo and this person are both going through a massive transformation. That's why it feels a little empty or a little lonely at the moment. But it's only because we made space for something better to show up. But Virgo and another person are in the in-between. And Virgo's like, I know, I'm looking for the thing that comes in next. I'm standing out here at night, with a flashlight, with my lantern, and I'm looking to see, is somebody coming? Is there something showing up for me? I thought I heard something outside. Is somebody coming to my house? Somebody could be coming to visit Virgo. Virgo may sense that. All of this, yeah, we got an Ace of Cups. Okay, I have to say, we keep getting the messages more from the universe. The universe is who's trying to talk to Virgo right now, and the other person. This is a story as much about Virgo as it is about the other person. Two people feel a little bit like confused about what is going on in their life. They don't have a partner right now. Maybe relationships have ended. Virgo certainly is in the hermit mode. But this is just the brief last little bit of time before Virgo and another person find each other, meet each other. It's interesting to see two people in the exact same energy flow. Can I get one more on that? Okay, it makes sense now. It's because they're Two of Cups. This is like two lonely hearts that are ready to be in relationships, but they haven't met the right person yet. And both of them have kind of been like, is there really nobody out there for me? Is there really just no one? Oh, there's someone, and it's the two of them. The two of them are the right match for each other. That's why the universe keeps trying to say, you guys, listen. I know it feels funky and lonely right now. Trust me, it's not. We took X's out of the way. We let you both have time to heal. We got you both in a place where you actually want somebody new. Neither one of you wants an X back. You both want somebody new. That's what the death is all about. Even saying, come on, this will be much better. I promise. Like, you're going to meet somebody different. Neither one of you wants an X. And you just needed a little bit of decompression time before you meet each other. This is new love, but it's the one that lasts. It's so sweet because Virgo is done with this kind of lonely chapter of their life. They're ready for love. They're ready to receive and give love. So too is this other person. Wow, 5 of Swords. Holy smokes. Somebody's going to be big jealous. I have to say, although we have a beautiful outcome here, we have beautiful new love coming in, and everything is telling Virgo it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. This feels like it will be, when Virgo meets this great love, it will be on the heels of somebody who's going to be a jerk to them. So it's like a really unpleasant experience that I think Virgo has, possibly with an air sign. This could be a feminine who's like really unpleasant, really unkind, and that could mark the day that Virgo meets the love of their life. We have a Page of Swords. Yeah, he may actually observe this happening. Virgo doesn't even know it. What an interesting set of circumstances, right? Although I guess maybe this has already happened. Maybe if Virgo has already been treated poorly by someone, and like this divine masculine saw it happen, and they already know that wasn't right. You don't treat Virgo like that. Virgo doesn't have a clue about this. This is either still on the horizon, or this is, something that already happened, and that's how these two are aware of each other. I don't think so. I think this is what's coming. Sorry, I mean, that sounds kind of unpleasant, that there may be an argument or a conflict or a problem, some whatever rude neighbor, some rude, like this could happen in the workplace or something. This could be, somebody being rude. It just walking down the street corner, sometimes people get a little mean bee in their bonnet and they decide to just mouth off and say something unpleasant. It's interesting though, because this divine masculine observes it, sees it, and they don't like it one bit, not one bit, but they may see how well Virgo handles themselves. Virgo seems to be very calm, and maybe this masculine is like, that's exactly the way that I would have handled it too. It's not easy, and it's not fair that Virgo just got treated that way, but I can see, God, we're a good match. It almost feels like something that is unfair done to Virgo is visible to this masculine. And bizarrely, that is why he knows Virgo is his person. We got a Queen of Pentacles sideways. That's when they're like, I got to get to know Virgo in the biblical sense. We got no clothes on over here. This could be a relationship that comes out of like seemingly nowhere, right? Virgo and this person have been single for a while. They've both been feeling kind of lonely. And then this serendipitous, kind of unpleasant exchange takes place where he's just an observer in it. Virgo's having to deal with somebody who's just a total jerk face to him. But it's after that these two seem to find this way. Maybe that's when he walks up to Virgo and starts talking to Virgo. Maybe he shields Virgo a little bit. Maybe there's some kind of he may either shield Virgo behind Virgo's back, and Virgo doesn't even know this, because this can be secrecy. Both of these cards can be moving in secrecy, and this could be Virgo doesn't even know that he's doing something on behalf of Virgo. Something kind. Temperance. He's protecting Virgo, even though Virgo may not know it. God, I think he falls in love with Virgo without Virgo recognizing that at first. It's very sweet. Three of Pentacles, Virgo will find out. They'll find out that he either did something kind, something to shield Virgo. Virgo will get the message through the, through the grapevine. Virgo will hear what happened. And that's when Virgo is going to be like, wow, what a nice thing. This person stood up for me behind my back. This person recognized something unfair had happened or something unkind had happened, and they went to bat for me. I didn't even know it. That's absolutely amazing. Good. Virgo deserves some protection. I love the fact that we have a protector coming in for Virgo. Can we see anything else about who they are? They obviously have to be a great match. They are the 10 of Cups. They are the 4 of Wands. Any way we slice it, they're the person. Is Virgo getting married by Halloween? This is crazy, but it's like a costume party / wedding. These two have a forever love. That's for sure. This could be a same-sex couple, or, opposite gender roles. It doesn't matter. Somebody may have a border collie and an orange cat. But all of this says this new person, this masculine, this is the 2 of Cups. This is the happily ever after. Isn't it strange how sometimes we get stories where this is obviously a lot of change going on in this story, right? We had a couple of 5s, which are numbers of change, and we had the death card. We had Virgo and another person both being on the same page with they were both lonely, but then the circumstances that draw them to each other, they might have passed each other on the street corner had there not been some kerfuffle, or had this 5 of Swords moment not occurred where somebody's super nasty or rude or yelling, making a fuss toward Virgo. And that is when that masculine spots this, sees it, and that's how their attention is captured, and they start looking in Virgo's direction. Again, out of unpleasant things, sometimes the most beautiful things occur. So every seemingly like even negative moment in life sometimes can yield something fabulous and something that was meant to be. All right, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you guys so much for being here. Lots of love. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. Bye.